Welcome back to another episode on Beho Reviews. In this episode, we take a quick look at a preview demo of action beat-em-up, Acts of Blood. One of my favorite open-world action games has to be Sleeping Dogs by United Front. I love the combat of this game that is heavily inspired by Batman Arkham series by Rocksteady Studios. I loved how the game manages large groups with counters that make you feel like a super soldier that fends off countless amounts of enemies around you. With Acts of Blood, the combat does take inspiration from that combat system and delivers fast-paced hand-to-hand combat. Once I heard of the combat stylized game, I had to download the demo to try it out on my Windows PC with Steam. Acts of Blood is set in a dystopian version of Bandung in Indonesia, and you take the starring role of Hendra, who is a college law student who faces a corrupt legal system that offers no justice and embarks on a quest of revenge. An easy and simple story to follow that really revolves around the action. The demo allows you to play through a story mission that has you infiltrate an illegal factory that has you mow down enemies until you face the boss at the end. There is also a survival mode that lets you fight unlimited enemies with one life to see how far you progress. I use this mode to help me understand the gameplay, counters, and timing of all my attacks. The gameplay is probably the most highlighted portion of the game that shows a dynamic combat system that features hand-to-hand combat, rifles, pistols, and the use of the environments with other weapons like bats, pipes, and knives. As you fight multiple enemies, the fights will have you focus on combos, blocks, and of course counters that can lead to quick cinematic finishers. The action does feel a bit floaty and loose for me and doesn't feel as grounded like in Sleeping Dogs, and the timing of the counters gave me issues as well. I would miss enemies' attacks multiple times in the middle of other attacks that I was doing. I did get much better once I played the survival mode in the prison to get a better feel of the game. After getting a better grasp of the game, I felt it much more approachable and able to die much less in playing the story mode again and again. There are certain enemies who would also counter on their own and throw off my tempo many times. There were times where they would just counter 100% of the time and I couldn't get a hit in and just waited for them to attack so I would counter them instead. This was a bit frustrating. That was more of an annoyance overall. The presentation does scream very early. The environments were nice and the main character was animated nicely as well, but the enemies just didn't look too polished overall. Overall, this is a game I will definitely follow in the future to see how it shapes up in the tightening of the controls and the polish of the presentation. There is no date of release yet, so hopefully the developers will take their time with this one as the combat can be something special. That's it for this look at the demo preview of Acts of Blood. Please like and subscribe if you like my videos. Beho out and Greg. Take us out of here, and I will see you all next upload.
Jackal is dead. The hunt isn't over, and I won't stop until I kill them all.
Damn. Yeah. Yeah.